Namaskar. Hello and welcome to PGurus channel. I'm your host Sree Iyer. Joining me today is Srikumar Kannan as we'll take a look at the Haryana elections as well as Jammu and Kashmir. Is the BJP doing things correctly, and also what is happening in West Bengal? So let's first welcome Srikumar Kannan ji, and before that, please like this video. Srikumar ji, Namaskar, Ram Ram, how are you?
Namaskar, sir. Ram Ram. I am fine. How about you, sir?
I'm doing well, Srikumar, and let's jump straight into the Jammu and Kashmir elections. The BJP has released a manifesto. I took a look at it and I was quite impressed. Very progressive, very people-oriented, and the important takeaway for the viewers, some of you who may be voting in these elections, is the BJP usually implements its manifesto, unlike other parties. Over to you, your thoughts on how the BJP is fighting the Jammu and Kashmir elections.
Yes, sir. Actually, it's a quite interesting one. As I mentioned in the last week, that this is the first election, especially after the abrogation of Article 370 in Jammu and Kashmir. And Jammu and Kashmir is going to vote for the first time as a union territory, not as a full state. And here we are finding all the parties, not only the National Conference as well as the PDP, but also other parties like including small regional parties and the national parties like BJP and Congress. They are also trying their luck. Here, the BJP has announced almost most of its candidates, more centric towards the Jammu region, and also some of the interesting names in Kashmir region. Along with, and it has released the party's Sankalpa Patra, that is, it's a commitment document or something like that. So, where it has provided around 25 points which it undertakes to implement, and it was released by the Home Minister Amit Shah in Jammu and Kashmir a couple of days back. And here he has listed not only the achievements, that he has made a small comparison between what happened before 2019 and what happened after 2019, and how the some of the parties like Hurriyat, they made much more say in the Jammu and Kashmir politics, and how the separatists made their way into that elections and also the politics of the state. And later, after the abrogation, how the reservation was implemented, how the so many government schemes were implemented, how the central government had to was able to penetrate into the welfare schemes, particularly, so that the last mile achievement could be done. The the district development elections, the panchayat elections could be fulfilled, was done during that time. So he has mentioned some of the achievements. Along with that, he has provided the Sankalpa Patra. So I think contrast with that of the National Conference manifesto, I don't know whether Congress has released any manifesto of such type so far, but the BJP has gone forward by releasing its own manifesto. And as you rightly mentioned, there are some interesting aspects in this manifesto, not only relating to economics, but it has touched upon the progress of the state. It has a vision, and it has also some plans to preserve the cultural unity of the state. Yes, sir.
Thank you so much. And I saw a few salient points, and I must say they are very impressive. Like, for example, they want to encourage youth. They want to have people sign up for joining some of the competitive examinations like the UPSC, IAS, and engineering services and things like that. So all these things are good. But why was this not in place before? Do you think the NC or the PDP, they never did all these things? I'm just curious because I don't remember reading manifestos of these people.
Yes, sir. Actually, if I remember the speech of Namgyal, one of the, we all remember that Ladakh MP, who made an impressive speech in during that Article 370 abrogation in Lok Sabha during 2019. He made a very interesting point that when it comes to their own chair, the National Conference and PDP will participate. And when it comes to the people's welfare measure, including that of the conduct of the panchayat elections and the local body elections, they will announce a boycott. So the NC and the PDP were very much focused to keep the power in their hand on one hand, and to restrict the flow of democracy into the local level, the local bodies level or the panchayat level. So we can't expect such type of a progressive manifesto in their politics. So it is not wise on our part also to expect progressive manifesto from divisive forces and separatist forces. Yes, sir.
Thank you so much. And the math, as far as the math is concerned, 43 seats in the Jammu region and 47 in the Valley region. And the 43, I think if BJP does tremendously well, they may hope to get 25 to 28. But then the other side, that is the Congress NC combination, how do you see their chances? Are they working in cohesion? Because see, Congress cannot be seen supporting Article 370 restoration, because Haryana also is going to elections, and that would be counterproductive for them. That will be counterproductive for them in Haryana. So how do you see Congress balancing this tightrope walk?
Yes, sir, you are absolutely right, because Jammu Kashmir and Haryana are going for elections at the same time. And for the bad luck of Congress, see, if you see most of the army men who goes from many places of India, including that of Haryana. So the people from Haryana are guarding our borders. And if the Congress says that they want to bring back Article 370 and it wants to promote the in the name of democracy the separatist manifesto within the state, it will be counterproductive for the Congress prospects. So it has to walk a tightrope. I agree that as far as this election is concerned. But what I personally feel is, if the BJP is able to get around 30 seats in the Jammu region and a couple of seats in Valley region, that itself is a very big achievement according to me. Because if we remember in the year 2014 time, 2019 there was no election. 2014, if we see, BJP won about 25 seats, and all the seats were focused on only Jammu region. It had no representation in Kashmir as well as in Ladakh region. But Congress had representation in all the three regions, but it couldn't get much seats. At that time, PDP performed better than National Conference. So in this election, what I personally feel is National Conference has a good, I can say, attraction as far as this election is concerned. But BJP is also not lagging behind. It is much more focusing on the Jammu region and some of the valley seats also. Like for example, in Naushera, the party president Ravinder Raina is contesting. It comes under Anantnag Rajouri area.
But that is Jammu region, right? That is Jammu region.
Jammu region, but it falls now after the delimitation, it falls under Anantnag parliamentary constituency. Okay. Earlier it was Jammu, now it is coming to Anantnag parliamentary constituency. Now there is another gentleman called 𝗤𝙗𝙗𝘗𝘅, who is now contesting in Lal Chowk constituency, which is newly created constituency under Srinagar. So this constituency, because this gentleman is a youth leader who also was the first time elected to the district development council in that area under the BJP ticket. He's an engineer by profession and he is trying his luck now as a party MLA candidate. So there are some seats are there. If the BJP is able to win some of the such seats, then it could create a situation that without the BJP support, no government could be stable. But I personally feel presently what is happening now is the Congress is not performing really well, but the National Conference is in a good position as far as seats is concerned. That is mainly because PDP is not in a pole position right now. PDP, which had a traction some 10 years before, it is not in the traction right now. So the PDP will perform really bad, but NC can perform better than other parties. That's what I feel so, sir.
So what you're saying, if I kind of connect the dots, is under Mufti Muhammad Saeed, that is the father, the PDP had a fair amount of traction with the public, but now with the daughter, not so much. Is it correct?
Yes, absolutely right. Because if we see in PDP, there are some of the people like after Mufti Muhammad Saeed, the PDP didn't had any leadership as far as except Mehbooba Mufti. So there are no second level, third level leader. There is no founder members are also quit the party or they have taken retirement from the party. And there were some of the new parties also coming up. They are now quitting PDP and they are joining the other parties like Jammu Kashmir, this People's Conference Party by the Lone group. So some of them are joining that new parties also.
Is there a possibility that BJP might find some coalition partner in the Kashmir Valley, maybe even after the elections, so that it can form the government?
Yes, sir, I feel so because I think the appointment of Ram Madhav is specifically for this purpose. We all know that Ram Madhav, being an RSS man, he only stitched the BJP PDP coalition in the year 2014. So, bringing Ram Madhav specifically on the eve of Jammu and Kashmir election, he is not being brought in not for the purpose of elections, but for the post-election scenario. I feel so because for the election, I feel now not only BJP but also RSS is working on the ground as far as Jammu Kashmir election is concerned. So, so Ram Madhav is specifically brought in for the purpose of any negotiation, parlays in the post-election scenario. It all depends upon the numbers.
Now let's take a quick look at Haryana. In Haryana, there has been fighting in between factions of Congress as well as whether to bring AAP into the coalition or not. Where do things stand now, and how do you rate the chances of the Congress alliance versus the BJP alliance?
Sir, actually speaking, Haryana is basically a time and tested ground for Congress. Usually, if we see the Haryana, it is basically a Congress bastion. Unlike that of BJP. BJP came much later, after 2014 only. Until 2014, it either was a junior partner to INLD of Devilal faction or to Haryana Vikas Party of Bansilal group. So it became a dominant force only in the year 2014, whereas Congress is not like that. Congress had a solid vote bank as well as it had a dominance in Haryana region. But what the problem with the Haryana Congress is now is, so earlier the Haryana had Bhajanlal factions also within it, Bansilal faction also within it. Now both the factions are not with the Congress. So both Haryana Bansilal as well as Bhajanlal group have joined the BJP. That is point number one. Second, Congress feels that Jats can vote for the Congress. Because Jats usually they have their votes divided. Either they will vote for the Devilal group or for the Congress. Now the Congress hopes that the Jat votes consolidate for the Congress, and there is a chance if such a consolidation happens in favor of the Congress, the anti-Jat sentiments can go against the Congress. It may consolidate behind the BJP, and there is a factionalism within the Congress. For that reason only, because BJP was able to announce around 65 seats for the total 90 seats, but Congress was able to announce only 31 seats so far. So Congress is a bit hesitant, and there is an uncertainty with regarding the Chief Minister's chair also, because other than Bhupinder Hooda, Kumari Shilja is also having hopes for the Chief Minister so that she can grab the Chief Minister's chair at the last moment. So there is a lack of clarity as far as Haryana Chief Ministership is concerned for the Congress side. But the BJP side, the problem is the double anti-incumbency. So BJP, they have to do, the candidates they have made, except a small set of candidates, most of the MLAs who have been they have been repeated in the seats what I have seen so far. Other than that, there are enough representations given to Bhajanlal group, that's Kuldeep Bishnoi. Bansilal's daughter, granddaughter, she has been also accommodated in Tosham seat, the Shruti Chaudhary. So BJP tried to take the people along. The chief ministership is with Nayab Saini. There is no confusion there. If the BJP wins, then Nayab Saini will continue as the chief minister. The BJP's best bet is to get around 40 plus seats. So because earlier it has 40 seats, if the BJP gets around 40 plus seats, then it could be, its target is achieved. Whereas Congress needs to get around 50 seats on its own. If the Congress gets less than 45 seats, then it is an underperformance by the Congress. Yes, sir.
Thank you so much. Is Jayant Chaudhary campaigning for the BJP alliance like the NDA?
I feel so, but Jayant Chaudhary's clout in Haryana may be restricted. We all know that the Jats are, they are in Rajasthan, they are in UP, they are in Haryana. But, Jayant Chaudhary cannot become, have a big say in Haryana politics. Like the Dalits who are there in UP as well as Bihar, Ramvilas Paswan cannot go outside Bihar and Mayawati cannot go outside UP. So their territories are demarcated. So same like Jayant Chaudhary, though he can be used as a figurehead for the Jat politics, but his say in Haryana politics may be restricted.
So BJP should not be surprised if it doesn't win in Haryana. Is that what you're saying?
Yes, but at the same time, BJP's groundwork is much more better than where so many people were expected. So many people are expecting. So if we see what happened in Haryana, so many pollsters wrote off BJP as far as when it comes to Lok Sabha is concerned, when it came to Lok Sabha. But BJP performed relatively better than to anybody's expectations. Similarly, what is the difference between the assembly election comparing with the Lok Sabha election is? Lok Sabha election, there was whether they want Modi or not. That was the basic agenda on that Haryana election. And now if we see for the assembly election is concerned, the party started its activities much more earlier. Though whether Nayab Saini is the right choice is a different question. But they changed the chief minister much ahead of the Lok Sabha elections itself. So around 6 months to 9 months, he was there as a chief minister. That is number one. Second, he nullified the anti-Jat sentiments what it was there in for Khattar's time. So many people may say still the anti-Jat sentiments is there for BJP. I agree. But at the same time, it was not acute as it was during Manohar Lal Khattar's time. That is the second one. Third, there is a silent OBC consolidation happening in Haryana, which was not visible during the Lok Sabha elections. Now it is happening in Haryana. And RSS, finally. So RSS was, I don't know whether RSS made a contribution for BJP in Haryana in the Lok Sabha, but for the assembly is concerned, they are giving their helping hand. So the BJP is poised much more better than it was in its earlier position in Haryana is concerned.
Question before I move on to the next topic. What is happening in West Bengal where the Hindus are being persecuted? This is a known thing, 10, 12 years now, third term of Mamata, and especially in Bangladesh where the Hindus are being singled out for persecution. Would this be a factor in Haryana elections as well as in Jammu and Kashmir?
I don't think so, sir, because each and every state is unique. If we all remember, the Haryana and Maharashtra elections came much immediately after the abrogation of Article 370. BJP also, showcased that Article 370 abrogation in the month of August 2019. It was one of the big achievement. But when it comes to the assembly elections, Haryana as well as Maharashtra, it didn't give the much expected result. Haryana, the BJP, which got around 46 seats in 2014, came down to 40 seats in 2019. As well, similarly for Maharashtra, Though the coalition won, the BJP's performance was not that much great as it was in 2014. 2014, it contested alone, not with Shiv Sena. So the national sentiments as well as the state sentiments of the other states will not have much impact for the Haryana and the Kashmir elections. But I do feel the upcoming Bengal elections in the year 2026, these sentiments will have a major effect.
So we have to wait till then to see the impact of what is happening to the Bangladeshi Hindus today, is what you're saying.
No, sir, not only that, if we see that Bangladeshi Hindu issue, as well as whatever happening in Bengal, Calcutta, and this hospital issue, so now it has become like a people's movement. You know,
Movement.
it has it has not brought only as a political movement. It has now become like a people's movement. And I feel that the BJP or be it the leftist, they are just navigating along with that movement. So whoever gets to have the organizational strength during the time of the elections, they will get definitely the benefit out of this movement. That's what I feel. And the BJP has a bigger say in that because of that anti-incumbency for a single reason, that BJP has got a leader in the name of Subhendu Adhikari. Whether he matches the stature of Mamata Banerjee is a different question. But they have a leader, that is number one. They have their say within the assembly. So when the assembly, Bengal assembly is convened, he is able to raise his voice as a leader of opposition. And he is also able to navigate the along with the people's sentiments. So Bengal usually, we witness the Bengal politics. Usually, they give a long rope for any change, and when they make up their mind to make a change, then they change it for the whole. That's what happened for Congress when the Siddharth Shankar Ray was thrown out and it was replaced by the communist rule, and Mamata Banerjee replaced Buddhadev Bhattacharjee. And now we don't know how it will play out in the year 2026.
Well, I'm hearing from reliable sources that Sitaram Yechury is very critical and has been admitted in the AIMS. We wish him a speedy recovery. And if he passes, God forbid, if that happens, then the CPIM will be further weakened. Although there's a cadre-based party, somebody will step up. But Karat, I'm not 100% sure how much Prakash Karat can fill the shoes. Sitaram Yechury had reach across parties. Somehow he could pull the levers here, there, whatever. That sort of stuff I have not seen Prakash Karat do. And I don't know if even he is going to be the next leader. We have to wait and see what happens. The CPIM is gone, in my opinion, politically. And I think perhaps the next candidate would be BJP to come to power in West Bengal. But it will be like what Himanta Biswa Sharma is facing in Assam. They will need somebody like that in West Bengal also. So we'll hope and see. We'll wait and see how this plays out. Thank you so much, Srikumar. Let's take some questions now, if you don't mind.
Yes, sir, please.
Thank you, DJ Shah, for becoming a YouTube member. Rohit Akshay wants to know, Jai Shri Ram, after so much chaos in Bengal, what's stopping the president to issue a warning under Article 355? Can AFSPA be implemented under this situation?
This Armed Forces Act, I believe it is restricted not to the whole state. It will be restricted only to some of the territories adjoining the borders. I am not sure about it. So I have to check regarding that, regarding the constitutional aspects of that. Article 355, yes, I agree. So that through that the central government can issue a notification making the state government to act according to the constitution under Article 355. If not Article 356, Article 355 is the most relevant section upon which the central government can act upon the West Bengal government. I do agree on you in this issue.
Next one, please. Amit Pant wants to know, will infighting in the Congress harm their chances to power? This is in Haryana.
I do believe but we have to see, because there are some seats like Sonipet, Rohtak, and other places where the Congress have continuously won. So BJP had no big say in those territories. I'm not saying all the seats, but most of the seats. So that is why there are some infighting happening in Congress. We have to wait and watch. There is a lack of confidence in Congress, which I don't know why. Because Congress, which is supposed to gain Haryana, something is stopping the Congress to get that confidence. So on one hand, as Mr. Sree has said sometime before, that it is planning to have an alliance with the Aam Aadmi Party. It also tries to bring in Samajwadi Party and a Nationalist Congress Party to give them one seats each, and around 8 seats or so to Aam Aadmi Party. So total about 10 seats in the 90 seats assembly elections. And I don't know how much Bhupinder Hooda will accept this, accommodating Aam Aadmi Party. So for unknown reasons, I don't know why Congress is undermining itself as far as Haryana is concerned. Whether the ground situation is not that much favorable to it, I don't know. Because some of in July, when the party made their internal surveys or something, Congress was in a better position in July and BJP was not in a good position. But things have slowly started changing. So it could be the reason of it. Yes.
Well, we'll wait and see how things play out. Last question from HR. Will Congress benefit from Phogat entry?
It could be an anti-climax, I feel so. Because if that athlete maintain non-political stand, then it could have been much more better. Now by joining into politics, she herself made a Congress on the back foot. Because anybody who has be an actor or be a sportsman or be it a writer or so, or a social personality, if they join any political party, they also adopt the color of that particular party, and they become a part and parcel of that party's wrongdoings also. So whatever she has gained momentum, whatever momentum she has gained so far, now Congress will lose, and the Congress won't capitalize on that issue she has raised so far. So this could be an anti-climax.
Thank you so much, Srikumar. And viewers, please like, share, and subscribe to our channel. Don't forget to click on the bell button for notifications. Namaskar.
Namaskar. Thank you. Jai Hind.